Hey y'all, it's Chase. I just want to tell you my story. I know that I am throwing out a lot of different things and information on how you can develop yourself, develop your mindset to go after your dreams. That is very important to me in my life, and it's the thing that pretty much drives me to succeed. My story. Well, as you all know or may not know, I used to be a police officer and I was in law enforcement because I really wanted to help people. I thought that that would be a great way to really help people. And I found out that as a police officer, well, let's step one back. I was a deputy sheriff and I worked inside of a jail for a number of years. And yeah, I really thought that I would be able to help people in that job as well. But I am the type of person that if I am interested in a subject or something, then I try to learn everything around that subject as well. So I don't limit myself to just knowing one thing. So the first step was to be a deputy sheriff. I didn't set out to do that per se. I was interested in law enforcement, and that just kind of is where my journey started. And I found that once I was able to develop trust. Yeah, I said that inside of a jail, you have to trust, have a mutual respect, I should say, for everyone. And so when I did that, people started to confide in me about things, and I would be able to give them encouragement at that level. And it wasn't even hard for me to do. It was very simple and easy. Um, it's because I had general respect for them and I didn't judge them based upon the situation that they were in. And it taught me so much about life and about people. So then when I did go to the next step was actually I started working in a girls group home, which is the best job that I ever had. I developed a few stitches. I don't know if y'all can see that in my face behind it, but at the end of all of it that was done, I loved that job and I felt like I was a help to the girls that I was in contact with. And I still keep in contact with some of the girls to this day. And that was years ago. So then I went into police work. Um, by this time I have grown up a lot and kind of knew exactly what I wanted to do. I really still had this notion, and I'm not saying that you cannot help people in law enforcement. I don't want to throw that out there like that because there are police officers that help people. It's just a limited amount of help. It's you're guided by the law and you have to abide by certain things point blank. You can't go over here and do this and do that, and you can't go over here and do this and do that. You have to stay straight in line if you're a good police officer. So I found that I was more apt to give advice than I was to really want to arrest. Okay, I'll be honest. But because I wanted to make sure they got it and that they knew that it was a bigger world out here and things that we do affect us either for good or bad. And so I would say luck would have it. Yeah, I'm gonna say that the illness was luck. It was luck. I did end up having to deal with Crohn's disease, but before I even got to that level, I felt myself becoming a negative type of person. You know, a negative spirit, and I didn't like who I was becoming. And with that dislike for the job, myself, and everything that I was doing came a whole set of problems. And I would try to blame these things on the work or the fact that I didn't get paid enough or all of these things that I would just equate my unhappiness to. I had to figure out, well, what could make me happy? And okay, so speed up. I learned that, well, I didn't learn it, I knew it deep down that I love to write and I love to be a motivational type of person. I constantly listen to motivational stuff in the unit in the car, the police car, because I was trying to fuel myself, but I don't think I was doing it at the right level. and I just allowed other people around me to keep me in that box of negativity. So, having said that, once I ventured out, and when I became sick, I didn't have a choice. I wasn't there. And I had to think and develop my mind and say, what is it that you're committed to? What is it that you could do that you would love to do every day? And I love to talk, obviously, right? So I thought about it and I was like, well, really, what could I do? So I was like, well, I could write because I love to write poetry. And I wanted to commit myself to a book, but then I felt inadequate. I felt fears falling into place, and I would have to constantly talk to people and get reassurance from them that they thought that I could do it. And I didn't have that faith in myself, which is not a good look. But I'm happy that I had people in my life that did tell me that I was able to do it. So, fast forward. So I get the idea for the book, and it, just like anything, once you set your mind on something, it seems like everything comes to attract that thing, especially if it's a positive thing. And with that, I was able to develop the children's book, like without even, it came to me in a dream. God gave me this instinct and my subconscious ran with it, and I was able to produce that book relatively quickly. I mean, I didn't have everything worked out with it, but the words came very fast. And then I started to focus on the main book that I was writing, which I'm still writing, almost done, in chapter 8, 2 chapters to go. So I say that to say, just stay on your path. Stay committed to the idea of what you want to become. It's so easy that we will just start to give up, like along the way. Don't give up. Just allow yourself to dream big. Allow yourself to subconsciously tell you that you can make it. Look at the end results. A lot of people want to figure out the how. How am I going to do this? I don't have any money. I don't have this. I don't have that. They're not focused on the end result, which means you should see yourself holding the check and taking it to the bank to pay off your car. You should, see the book already in your mind that it's done and complete, and seeing it flying off the shelves in all of your bookstores or on ebooks or Amazon or wherever you're putting it at, or whatever your dream is. You should see the end results, because if you don't see the end, it's very hard to keep going through to the in the middle. So beginning is hard sometimes, but if you think about the end results, I promise you, you will not be disappointed. I mean, it comes with a lot of different skills that you have to acquire to fully go after what you want. And I'm willing to tell you what these things are, and I've told you in certain videos what they are. But I'm developing myself to be able to come to you all and tell you exactly what you need to do to follow your dreams. So I hope that my story gave you some inspiration or something, just to stay committed to your goal. Stay committed to your big dream. See yourself in the big picture. Don't just think that you can't do it, because you can. I promise you, you can. And I'm not even where I want to be. I'm getting there, and I'm there. In my mind, I'm already there. I'm already accepting awards, and I'm already inspiring kids, and I'm already reading to children. Everything that I'm doing is selfless. Everything that I'm doing, I want to give back to someone. And you have to keep that universal law going around in your head, that you're worth it, that you're attracting all of that you want in your life to come to fruition. So I just want to say, keep going. Don't stop. If you need any help or encouragement, I got you. I just want to be that motivator for you. And I don't see it any other way. So if I could be of any help, please let me know. And also just leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. I love to hear inspirational stuff just as well as I like to give it. So if you can do that, then we're good. I just want you to, holler at me. Tell me what you think. All right? So y'all take care, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.